Hello YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Tina and I make videos on lifestyle, home, and DIY projects every single week. Firstly, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the love on the last video. It was such a fun project to work on, and if you missed it, be sure to go back to watch that. In today's video, we're gonna do a little bit of a makeover and some DIYs. As much as I've done in this house, I feel like I don't have enough storage, so I always am constantly trying to find a place for things. I worked really hard to get the house to look how it does now, and to keep the house looking beautiful, I think it is finally time for me to have a proper linen slash cleaning closet. So we're gonna be back in the hallway today, and one of you guys actually did call me out on this closet. We gave the whole hallway a big makeover, and I left one of the closets just neglected, and I have some big plans for this small space, so I really want to modernize it, and we're really gonna try to maximize the space in here while making it look cute as well. So that is the goal, and I also want to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I'll be using my Cricut machine to really jazz up this space. And before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And now let me take you guys over to the closet. All right, so here we are. This is the closet in question, and the hallway still looks amazing. I love how everything tied together, but I don't love how this looks. Clearly, it needs some help. The actual shelves themselves need a little bit of love. I don't really know what's going on here. Does not look good. But right now, I kind of just throw everything in here. So we have toilet paper, paper towels, some organizational things that I never got to actually put up. Old license plate for whatever reason. And as you can see in the back, that is actually a vent that goes through the back. So I really want to hide that better and actually get some organization in here so you can just grab and go. We already have supports for the shelves, so I'm going to leave that as is, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have a similar situation going on at home, but I really want to modernize this and make it look a little bit more expensive, so we will be doing a DIY for that. I clearly don't spend a lot of time in this closet, mostly because when I open it, it kind of smells, so I really want to paint this, and hopefully that will get rid of that, and that way we can start off fresh and give this a facelift. If you're anything like me, you just cannot be bothered to clean up after a DIY project, so there are a lot of things that I just stuffed into the closet that really doesn't belong in here. This is a prime example of what happens when you just neglect an area, and clearing this out is just going to give me a better idea of what I actually want in here and how I want to use the space. Okay, I can't tell if this is a doorbell or not, but why does it say caution radioactive material? How do I dispose of this? Ooh, dust bunnies. Okay, so I've always noticed that there was an MDF board back here, and I just went to remove it, and it's not good. Oh my god. Why? Okay, so the bathtub is actually on the other side of this, so I'm guessing they kind of busted this open to access the plumbing. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have to come up with a solution to cover this. Okay, so I just came up with a solution on how to solve for this area. This is a very unconventional way to use vinyl or removable wallpaper, but I decided I'm just gonna put this on top and then paint on it, and if I ever have to, you can always just peel it off and then stick it back on, so this is going to be perfect for that. This is definitely something that I never thought that I would do in this house, but you know what? I don't want to mess around with that, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and have an easy removable solution to get to these pipes. We're gonna brighten this small space up with a fresh coat of white paint. It's gonna make it feel a little less dingy, and like I said, it'll also kind of get rid of that smell that's in here. I'm using my paint sprayer just to speed up the process, especially since this is such a tight area to work in. This is definitely the way to go. I'm imagining this closet to house all of my cleaning supplies, household essentials, and also keep all of the backstock of personal products. So after we brighten it up in here, I'm going to be able to see everything clearly, and that is going to be such a game changer. Alright, so while that's drying, I'm going to work on my first little project in the closet. I really wanted to spice it up since it's kind of a boring space, so I thought about doing a wallpaper, but I really did not want to spend the money or the time to put a full wallpaper in a closet that you're not going to see all the time. So I thought instead we can make our own decal, which I can totally customize on my own with my Cricut machine. Plus you'll save some time because it'll take us under 30 minutes to cut everything out and also to apply everything, and also some money as well. So I'm gonna hop onto the Cricut Design Space and show you guys how it's done. Alright, so I'm in Design Space, and this is a software that comes free with your Cricut machine. I'm gonna click on the image library and then find images that are sun related. This is kind of the theme of the decals, and there are a ton to choose from, so I'm just going to bookmark them so that I can reference them and add them to the canvas. Now that everything's on the canvas, I'm going to resize them, and the largest that I'm sizing the decal is about 4 inches. That way we can create a fun background and kind of just scatter it all along the wall. Most of the files that I'm using are actually uploaded by the same Cricut user. She is an amazing artist. Her name is Emma Jewel, and she has so many amazing, cute files. I have so many saved, and I can't wait to use them for a future project. If you want to use any of these images or use the same design file to create a project of your own, I will link this one down below. So I have all my designs here ready to go, and I'm basically just going to use a smart vinyl to cut it. That way I don't have to use a mat. And I'm using a really fun yellow vinyl. This is just gonna add in a nice pop of color and be a little bit of a surprise once you open the closet door, so I think it's gonna look great. Here is where the magic happens. So I'm using a Cricut Maker 3, but they have different smart cutting machines to choose from depending on your needs. I absolutely love my Cricut because it allows me to create such personalized projects, and you can choose from hundreds of materials to cut. And one thing that I really love about it is just how professional the end product is. Whenever I use my Cricut, I know I'm gonna get nice, smooth, crisp lines, which is super important to me. And now that everything's cut out, it's time to weed. It's the next day and the closet is nice and dry, so it's time to put our little decals on. I ended up just cutting them up so that it's a little bit easier to apply. These are just so fun and I love looking at them, so hopefully it'll give me some motivation when I open this closet to clean. For majority of these, I'm just going to peel it off and apply it like a sticker. But I have a couple of these, and as you can see, there are different parts to it, so I'm going to use transfer tape to make sure that it applies perfectly. To start, I'm going to use these bigger decals, and then I'm going to fill up the negative space with some of these smaller stars. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's looking so cute in here. I'm so happy with how they came out. It was so simple and also really quick to do, and I just love how I can customize it and really make it my own. This is actually my first time doing something like this, and I've been a Cricut user for like 4 years now. I really love the community that they've created, and I'm constantly inspired. So if you guys want to check it out and join the Cricut community, don't forget to click on my link down below. I'll list all the resources down there, so be sure to check it out. Now it's time to put the shelves back in, and we're going to do a quick DIY to make them look a little bit more expensive. So let me grab those and we can get to building. I found this beautiful wood trim, and it's about 1.5 inches wide, so this is gonna add some thickness to the edge of our shelves, making them look a lot more expensive than they really are. And after measuring my shelves, I just cut them down to size, and this is a really great hack to create a faux edge to add a little bit more style to the current plywood shelves. And all we're gonna do with this is brad nail them to the edge of the shelf, just making sure that it's flush with the top. This seriously was so easy and makes such a difference. It's also very affordable because each one of the trims was under $3. And overall, it's just a great simple upgrade to create a chic look. So as you can tell, this closet is pretty dark. There's no lighting in there. So I decided to grab some under shelf LED lights. These are great because they're just a strip and you just turn it on. And it does have adhesive on the back, so it's super easy to put on as well. Okay, let's see. Wow, so much better. Using some removable vinyl, I went ahead and created some labels, and this is going to be my little home edit moment. I really love this font. It kind of looks handwritten, and it's just making all of my Pinterest organization dreams come true. I'll also link this file below if you guys want to use it as well, but I think it just looks so cute, and it's going to be so easy to maintain and have an organizational system. On the bottom half, I'm adding a cart for all of my cleaning supplies. These are very affordable and also makes for a great grab and go cleaning center. You're also able to add some more vertical storage in here, and I could also just roll it around with me when I'm cleaning the house, so it's also a super functional solution as well. Oh my god, this is so good! And now I have everything labeled and ready to go. Before I put everything in, let's take a look back at what this looked like before. You cannot tell me that this is the same closet. Doing this project really shows you that every inch of your home counts, and I'm just so happy with how this turned out. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, so let's put everything back in and show you guys the final look. Guys, I can't believe it. I have a functioning closet, and not only is it organized, but it's also really pretty to look at. Like, this is totally Pinterest worthy. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and I hope it gave you some inspo and tips and tricks on how to tackle your own closet spaces. And I could not have done it without my Cricut, so thank you Cricut for sponsoring. I'm forever a Cricut fan. And if you want to join the Cricut community, make sure to click on my link below. If you'd like to see more from me, you can check me out over on Instagram. I post on there every single day. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!